All right, I think it's about time to give you an update of my new YouTuber struggles. Julie and I are out Thursday evening about 5:30 taking a walk. We're in the Chow Kit / Kampung Baru area, and I just happen to be standing right in front of the UniKL, University of Kuala Lumpur. We got some renovations going on. Let's take a look here. I got a couple little external things going on. If anyone knows any active students or professors, any educational area that's there, I would love to just go in and speak to a class or something for 15 to 30 minutes. I could talk on many different topics. Anything about small business, leadership, motivation. I can talk on so many different topics. You just pick any topic you want, I can talk on it. I love having talks with groups, be kids, adults, anybody. I really love it. Anyways, here's the update. Let me look at my little cheater notes here. Okay, deleting raw video footage. Okay, sounds pretty stupid. It sounds pretty preventable. But when you have multiple video cards and you don't keep track of them, because what I do is I transfer from the video card to my laptop, and sometimes you got not paying attention and you'll delete something off the video card before you transfer it to the laptop, or that happens. It's happened multiple times. I just had to get much more rigid with remembering what's what, remembering what's deleted, or when I need to delete something. And I have a feeling every single content creator has dealt with that and still deals with it accidentally from time to time. It's one of these things you just have to pay ultra focused attention to, because it's bad, especially for the people that put so much time into their filming and everything. It could be devastating. So that's one of the past problems. I think I've pretty much, for the most part, got over it, so it was not killing me so much anymore. Okay, here's another one. Most of these fall into stupid categories, so here's another one, and that is forgetting to delete off the memory card. And the memory card's too full when you start videotaping. And if you want to do a compound stupid problem, that's not having a backup memory card, which I have backup memory cards. It's just not bringing a backup memory card, thinking the memory card you have is ample, which in many cases it is, but you get a little weird phenomenon every once in a while where cards supposedly empty, like you deleted it, and you're able to start recording and saving video footage, but it just holds a little bit and then it says memory card is full. That happened to me a few different times, and it wasn't because I forgot to delete it. Then I figured out that it's best, once I take all the data off the video card, that you actually reformat it every single time. Reformatting is going to completely zap it and clear it out and get it set up to start for your next recording. So a bunch of little things that can go wrong around deleting or not deleting and not reformatting, stuff like that. And then the stupid thing of not bringing the backups. So, okay, so I think in one of my past YouTube struggle videos, I talked about not having the proper opening and closings, like, hey, how's it going? And then at the end, we'll talk to you later, see you next time, all that. Well, I put out a number of videos that didn't have openings or closings. I started paying more attention, so I got a few where I started doing opening and closing, and then on the very last one, my durian video, I forgot to record a closing. So I had to put up some extra little banner style text at the end, just as trying to slap together a stupid closing. So got to pay more attention to that. What this is leading up to is this leading up to some kind of a checklist. I think it's going to end up being a checklist. Okay, here's another good one. Microphone issues. I use a wireless mic, and it has a noise cancellation function, but you have to have the noise cancellation function selected and turned on. And you have to have a wireless link established between your microphone and your camera. Well, if you don't know how to read the LED indicator properly and you're not paying attention, you may not have that link. Like, look, I'll check it right now. The little LED is supposed to be constant, and it's supposed to be like a greenish yellow color, constant, not blinking. If it's blinking, you don't have a connection. So right now it looks like I'm good to go. It's got a connection to my camera, and the color tells me it's in noise cancellation mode, which is gonna filter out a lot of the background noise so that you can hear me better. So I wasn't paying attention. I think I did at least one, possibly two videos without my mic being linked up and connected at all. So what happens is it automatically reverts to the microphone in the camera device. And if you're not paying attention, or if you're not right up close to it talking clearly, and you're holding it like this, then number one, it's not in noise cancellation mode because it's the camera recording itself, and you got more distance. So you got all kinds of problems going on with your sound. So got to pay attention to that. Okay, here's a really good and interesting topic. YouTube video thumbnails. Okay, I didn't really have any thumbnails for the first 50 videos. You upload your video and YouTube will automatically just pick a frame. It uses its AI or something that says, oh, this one looks like a decent one. If you don't create an intentional thumbnail and upload it separately when you upload your video and designate it specifically as a thumbnail, you're going to end up with YouTube just pulling a frame right out of your video somewhere. It's going to guess and just say, okay, this looks like a thumbnail, and stick it up there. It's about as low professional as you can go. So finally, I decided, okay, I got to figure out how to make these thumbnails. So if you want to pay a little subscription fee or something, I'm sure there's some free software out there. But I decided I was going to do it on DaVinci Resolve because that's my editing tool. That's the one I chose to do, a lot of my editing on. And it's what I would call a professional media editor. And if you download it, it's free. They do have a premium version, but the free, you download it, man, I'm telling you, if you don't have any edit experience, you're gonna see some stuff in here where it looks like it would take a year or two just to figure out how to use it, because it can get very, very, very technical. The tools go so deep, it's like learning how to design electronic circuitry or something. I mean, it gets heavy duty. So I didn't have any past editing experience, so I had to learn everything from scratch. So it makes it a little bit more challenging for me to even understand, working with multiple layers and putting this behind that and get all the color stuff and everything. Well, so I decided to do it. I'm going to call it the hard way on DaVinci Resolve in the technical editing tool that I have. And I literally spent hours trying to figure it out. And once you figure it out, you realize, oh, it's a lot easier than this or that. But in the beginning, so why am I choosing to do it that way instead of, finding a free tool that'll create a thumbnail a lot easier? It's because I actually want to learn and understand the actual process and the methods behind graphic design and editing. So I'm basically forcing myself and beating myself up at the same time. It's a challenge. I love the challenge, and I love the learning. I love almost like the brute force learning in a way. It's kind of important to me. Makes it feel like I'm achieving something. So maybe the smart guys will just use the the paid stuff and just get it done in like 5 minutes or something. Let's see. Another thing is, oh, okay, here's some interesting stuff. So I got a couple of different comments, and one of them was be more controversial. And then I kind of looked it up. I did a little research on that, and I found out if I'm a little more controversial, I might get some more views and maybe some more subscribers. Can I be more controversial? Oh, if I intentionally decide to be more controversial, I could probably be one of the best, most controversial people that could walk this earth. I can pick out 1,000 things everywhere I go, whoever I talk to. I could be judgmental. I can compare what's good in the United States compared to what's not so good here. I mean, I could do it. Endless stream of being controversial. It's just, I believe that our actions and our behaviors and even somewhat our thoughts, what we repeat is who we become. We are a new version of ourselves every next day. So if I'm thinking and behaving and doing is saying or actually actioning controversial things, then the version of myself will become a little bit more controversial the next day. And a lot of these things are cumulative. So if I'm a controversial person for 30 days or a year, well, I basically become a more controversial person. That's who I am and that's who I've become. And that's not who I desire to be. I've worked very hard to get away from that mindset and that behavior and those actions, because I want to be less controversial. I want to be nicer. I want to be more friendly. So I need to force myself to think more friendly, behave more friendly, and act and do actual physical action of being more friendly if that's the person I desire to version myself into. And as long as I have some kind of activity, new experience, or something learned, the next day I will be another version of myself and I will not be the same person I was yesterday. So that's pretty much how I do that. So, will I ever do anything controversial in the future? I don't know. I don't know the answer. There could be something. I don't know. But I'm not just going to be controversial to be controversial. So that kind of answers that one. The last one, oh yeah, I got a comment about quit doing the stupid malls. There's a little bit of more of a comment behind it, but basically stop doing stupid malls. Okay, well, yeah, I'm doing malls, I'm doing restaurants, I'm doing some basic stuff. The fact is, Julie and we veg out at home or the apartment a lot. We do our exercising, we watch YouTube, we're on the computer. We don't go out every single day. We're not going on these massive adventures every single day. I'm more about day-to-day life kind of stuff. I mean, we're still going to go to Petrona Twin Towers and go up in the bridge. That's something that I'm personally interested in. So we're going to do that. There's going to be a few other places we go to. We're not in a rush. As far as stupid malls, well, I mean, that's kind of what we're doing sometimes, I'm not a big shopper. We don't spend a lot of money, but it is cool. It is something to see. It's a little different. Get a chance to get out, sometimes try a different place to eat, and there's people around, and usually they're cool down, generally having a nice time. I like being in that environment where people feel comfortable and they're having a nice time and feeling friendly. So to the person that commented, I love the feedback. I love it, love it, love it. Keep it coming. Even if you think it's going to irritate me or something, I'm totally fine with that. Be open, be honest. Like I said in the comment, I can't guarantee there won't be any more malls. Matter of fact, there's a likelihood there might be another mall or two. I don't know. So anyways, that's my update. Overall, I would say it's going well. Probably the greatest thing for me being a newer YouTuber is there is an immense amount of thinking and learning behind it. There's a lot of thought. I mean, I'd recommend it, even if you're just doing it as a hobby. Start publishing videos. It's amazing learning experience. It really makes me think. It challenged me between, what is this theoretical audience desire and want versus what are my own personal interest and, is there going to be some misalignment? Well, how bad is it if things misalign, or what could I do within the things that I'm okay with to make them align? I mean, it goes deep. It goes very deep. So anyways, that's my update. We're getting ready to run into a place to grab a bite. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.